I'm over here on Think Media on the community post tab, and they asked a question: in 10 words or less, tell me about your biggest struggle on YouTube. And so many people talked about consistency, balancing real life problems with posting consistently, how to find time to get everything done while working a full-time job and parenting. I guess what a realistic workflow looks like for those with little time. The biggest struggle on YouTube for new creators seems to be consistency. And to read that and to know that, I definitely don't feel alone in this, because that is a really huge struggle. It's been the most consistent, being consistent has been the most consistent struggle that I've faced when it comes to YouTube. And it took me a while to just even get myself to the space, the mental space to even want to film a video. I just have been so fatigued and so run down by this goal that I have to create a realistic workflow when it comes to my content creation. And I've been going through so much emotional stuff that is really taken away from my creativity in a sense. It's taken away from my creative energy. So I guess this is a common struggle amongst a lot of new creators and probably creators that have been on here for a while. But yeah, the other day, it was Saturday, and I've been consistently uploading a video on Saturday for a good amount of time. And all throughout that day, life was just going on. Life was really going on. But on my heart and on my soul and on my mind, I really wanted to get a YouTube video up and out and onto the platform. And have you ever experienced this? You have that feeling, right? But you're looking at the clock, the hours of the day slowly running out. You're looking dang, how can I, just constantly looking at the clock, constantly trying to figure out what can I do to possibly get a video up. And then that time comes where it's there's really no way I'm basically going to be able to post today. And that can be, at least for me, that got a large emotional reaction out of me because I really desire to be consistent. It's not necessarily about sticking to the schedule because I'm not too pressed on the exact days when I post right now, but I do want to post 3 times a week. And really these past 2 weeks, that has not been able to be a thing. And this last weekend, I just wasn't trying to be on that. I really wanted to post my video, but I prayed about it and asked God to just help me walk away from these negative emotions that I was feeling. And I ended up having a really relaxing Saturday night and kind of just recharging myself. But I think the point of this is I'm really just documenting just how difficult it is to be consistent. I'm in the part of my content creation journey, my YouTube content creation journey, where I'm being forced to alter every part of my life that doesn't even have to do with content creation in order to be a consistent YouTuber, create content consistently on YouTube. Do you know how crazy that is? And this is the type of stuff that is not talked about enough. They don't talk about the overhaul. Is that the proper word? There's literally a rebuilding, reshifting of every aspect of my life in order to make this work. And that takes just so much emotional energy. Like, this whole idea of creating a realistic workflow for content creation on YouTube. We need more information on doing that. We need more examples and more teachings around that, because to me, there's not enough. There's a lot of productivity advice out there, for sure. There's a lot of productivity advice out there. And I think creating this realistic workflow goes beyond productivity, because, again, it's just about this rearrangement of my life so I could do this consistently and do it sustainably. Like, if you've been around on my channel, I've been saying this. This is a theme of my month, or of this current moment in my journey as a person who wants to make content creation my full-time thing right now. Like, yeah, like, they need to talk more about this and understand that a lot of, like, I'm talking to like the YouTube gurus and them right now, like, or more experienced creators. I believe new YouTubers are struggling with being consistent, and we need some trainings around building content creation routines and going on the specific part of the journey of when you have to rearrange your entire life in order to become a successful YouTuber. Like, let's talk about that more, because I'm out here feeling like I have to figure that out on my own. There is really not a lot of videos out there. And like, this is that one part of the journey where I've been waiting for my YouTube, my homepage to pop up. You know those moments where you're going through something, or you have like that idea of the type of content you need to watch right now, and that shit pops up on your homepage and you're like, oh my God, I needed this. This was the perfect video. I needed this video. In my season, in this season that I'm talking about, my content creation journey, that type of video has not popped up. And to me, that's a problem. When you talk about, like, also needing inspiration for this lifestyle and stuff like that, through these different phases of the content creation journey, you do need inspiration and you need guidance. And I am finding very little guidance on this part. So let's really change that. I don't know how, but we need to teach creators and people who want to do content creation full time, like, how to truly integrate such a time-consuming job, or whatever we want to call this. Like, this is very time-consuming, and it's also takes a lot of energy, just like from a physical, mental, emotional aspect. YouTube is a lot. And we need to be trained on, new creators need training on, like, making this a part of our life. Perhaps I'm saying the same thing over and over again, but hey, like, this is the truth. Let me get up close and personal with you. Is this close enough? This is the truth. This is the truth. We really need help in this area. Are you able to teach us how to be consistent? Are you able to teach us how, like, how about you interview other creators who do have full-time responsibilities and are, or have that full-time responsibility, perhaps even were parents, or maybe not. Like, do some for the parent slash full-time responsibility slash the non-parent slash full-time responsibility, and give us information on how to, like, what it looks like on the way up when you're trying to really build a successful YouTube channel. From people who have actually done it with shit going on the side. Like, let's bring it back to the real. I'm gonna back up now, but let's bring it back to like what's really going on, because you could give us all the blueprints that you want, you could give us all the growth strategies that you want, but if one doesn't understand how to do that repeatedly, then it's always going to be a problem. And I think that's pretty much all I have to say on this. But this is like a PSA to the YouTube gurus in them. I don't even know if you're in the YouTube education niche. Hello. We need help. We need guidance. We need frameworks, processes that are tailored to creators, and creators building the proper productivity needed to do this for the long haul, and to get to these different milestones, to get to 1,000 subscribers, to reach 4,000 watch hours. It takes repeated action. So teach us more on how to do that, please and thank you. And if you're a creator that feels like you have some knowledge on this, please share it with me. I need it right now, because it's taxing, and I know this is only one part of my creation journey, but man, this part feels harder than the days when I couldn't, when I was glued to the YouTube Studio app and I had to constantly refresh it every 5 seconds. And when this part is harder than when I used to be so wrapped up in the numbers, I don't even know what to do with myself. I'm forget all that. This is where it really, you thought that was hard? This part is difficult. Please teach us the way about this. Thank you.